Have you ever stopped, truly stopped, to ask yourself, am I expecting too much from others? Not just in big dreams or high-stakes leadership, the vision you hold for your team, your family, or your nation, but at your core. Do you judge people by your own elevated standards, forgetting that most are simply ordinary, with ordinary limits? In the war-torn assembly halls of ancient Athens, where decisions shaped empires and doomed cities, Thucydides chronicled the Peloponnesian War with unflinching clarity. He observed, "It is frequently a misfortune to have very brilliant men in charge of affairs. They expect too much of ordinary men." These words weren't mere commentary. They were a timeless warning, echoing the Delphic charge to know thyself. Genius leaders often fail, not from lack of vision, but from misunderstanding human nature, demanding excellence where mediocrity is the norm. But what does that mean? How do we lead, collaborate, and live without projecting impossible ideals onto those around us? Every day, we set expectations. What bosses demand from employees, what parents impose on children, what we silently require from friends and partners. From the first meeting of the day, we measure others against our inner yardstick. Frustration when they fall short, disappointment when effort lags, resentment when vision isn't shared. And in this measuring, we rarely pause to ask, am I seeing people as they are, or as I wish them to be? Are you inspiring through realistic understanding, or alienating through unattainable demands? Countless brilliant endeavors collapse under this weight, realizing too late that expecting the extraordinary from the ordinary breeds cynicism, burnout, and failure. Teams fractured, movements stalled, relationships strained by unspoken impossibilities. But those who succeed sustainably, those who truly influence and uplift, master calibrated expectations. They know brilliance is rare. Ordinariness is the rule. They understand that great leadership adapts to human reality, motivating without overwhelming. Reflect on history's wisest leaders. They didn't demand perfection from the average. They worked with it. Abraham Lincoln, surrounded by flawed cabinets, he led through patience and persuasion, uniting a divided nation without expecting universal genius. Nelson Mandela, emerging from prison, he forgave and included former enemies, building reconciliation by accepting ordinary human fears and flaws. Satya Nadella, reviving Microsoft, he fostered growth by meeting people where they were, not where his vision alone demanded. What about you? What unrealistic expectations drain you? What compassionate realism could empower those around you? Leading with wisdom exceeds vision alone. It's empathetic calibration. It's inspiring potential while accepting limits, guiding without crushing. It's about knowing. What can ordinary people realistically give? What brilliance can I model instead of demand? What frustrations stem from misaligned expectations? What harmonious influence emerges from understanding? Yet, this adjustment requires humility. It means lowering the bar without lowering standards. Realizing your brilliance can isolate if not tempered. Accepting that ordinary men and women still achieve greatness in aggregate. Most brilliant minds stumble here. They impose ideals, perfectionist cultures, utopian plans, relentless drives. Fearing compromise weakens vision. But those who heed Thucydides, they achieve lasting impact. Ancient Athens fell partly because leaders like Alcibiades expected too much brilliance from democratic masses. The prudent? They succeeded through pragmatic alliances. Will you temper your expectations? Will you lead ordinary men to extraordinary ends? So I challenge you today. Are you ready to understand human limits? Not with lowered ambition, not resigned mediocrity, but by breathing deeply, observing people truly, and asking, where do I expect too much? What realistic motives drive others? What strengths hide in the ordinary? What anger masks my misjudgment? What would I accomplish with patience? And profoundly, what greater legacy awaits through empathy? Because here's the truth. Ordinary men are the world's fabric. No vision, no genius, no plan succeeds without them. None will rise to brilliance on demand. That bridge building is yours. Influence grows through understanding. Yet, by meeting people where they are, inspiring incrementally, quieting frustration's voice, you'll mobilize multitudes. And once you truly calibrate expectations, no team fails you. The world forever supplies ordinary men. But your greatest power is in leading them wisely. Because when you accept this, it's humility, it's realism, it's effectiveness. No isolation afflicts you. No vision dies. No goal remains unreachable. Because when you expect rightly, you become a true leader.
If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.